Hello and welcome back to another Awareness AI video, and today I'm going to be going over the new plans that Awareness AI are now offering. So recently we underwent a website change and a restructuring of our services into plans. And really what we did is that we bundled all the value together. So before we built a lot of separate services. So we built our audits, our monitoring and our implementation. And then over time, these kind of became disjointed and a lot better together, if you like. So then recently we bundled them all together into just 2 services. So we actually narrowed it down from 7 services to 2. And what these 2 services are offering now is all the value from an audit, implementation and monitoring together. So really the flow of how this is now working is that we will audit your brand. So we will gather opportunities and we will test initial prompts. And these prompts will be things that your buyers will most likely be asking. So how would you describe your business, or would you recommend my business? And then we will create opportunities off the back of this. And then we will help you implement those opportunities. And then we will monitor these prompts, these buyer questions, to then show the improvement and see the progress. So the 2 services really are a £295 a month, the essential services, and the difference between these 2 services is mainly the prompts, the amount of prompts you get, and also the platforms. So the essential service has 50 prompts, so 50 buyer questions, which you can test and monitor daily across 3 AI platforms. These can be your choice of AI platforms. So you could have Claude, ChatGPT and Gemini, or you could have Claude, ChatGPT and Perplexity, for example. And now because we run 50 prompts daily, it's 150 in total across the 3 platforms. And we also offer 50 opportunities initially when you first buy the essentials, which will then be implemented with up to 60 minutes of implementation every single month. So a specialist person at AwarenessAI will go onto your website, spend 60 minutes a month implementing the opportunities which we have created. And then for the growth, the biggest difference really is that you get a full implementation day a month. So a full implementation day at AwarenessAI is £750 a day. And this is really market price if you're looking to hire someone to fully implement something onto your website. So this really shows the value, because every single month we're going to take now 100 opportunities that we've given you, and we're going to spend a full day implementing them on your website. And why we started offering this is because a lot of the market aren't really offering implementation. They're showing you the opportunities, they're showing you the problem, but they're not helping you fix it. And we've worked with a lot of small businesses that just don't have the teams really to implement, but we've also worked with large businesses, and what's really happening is that they're receiving these audits and they're not actioning them, and they're just being left to gather dust. So if we can be proactive and if we can implement them for you, it's more of a done for you strategy, and you're actually going to see the progress and the influence which this AI visibility strategy is going to be giving you. So another thing about growth for essentials is tracking competitors. So we're going to run this audit and prompts against 1 or 2 of your competitors depending on the plan. And this is going to show you their weaknesses, their positives, where they're appearing and where you're not appearing. So you can target where they are appearing and when you're not appearing, and you can see what their weaknesses are compared to you, really, so you can stay ahead of your competitors. So that is the 2 new plans. We still do offer one-time audits if you need, as we see here. So the diagnostic has £495 one-off. And this is basically just going to give you your 50 opportunities and your 50 prompts, just one-off, one-time payment. So you can just see basically what you need to improve if you want to implement it yourself. And we also support enterprises from £1,800 a month. And this really will be custom. So let's say you have 3 or 4 brands that need separate spaces, really. Then we can build that all for you and discuss it and build it from there. If you have any further inquiries or questions, we have questions on this plans page which you can take a look at. And if you would like to inquire about either plan, feel free to email me at tom@awarenessai.co.uk or use the contact form on the website at awarenessai.co.uk. Thank you.